Hello, welcome to the Sous Chef Kitchen. Today I'm with Gurdeep Loyal, who is an old-time friend of Sous Chef, a winner of the Sous Chef Jane Grigson Award for his first book, Mother Tongue.
Yeah.
Today we're cooking from Flavour Heroes. What are we going to be making?
So today we're making a fennel sausage, gochujang and vodka pasta, which is a sort of very loudly flavoured mix of different cultures. You've got some Korean, Italian, Middle Eastern all mixed together. It's very delicious.
Amazing.
I'm going to start by just getting a bit of olive oil into this pan, and then we will get some onions on the go.
Great.
So I've just got some red onion going into here, and I always add a little pinch of salt just because it helps the waters to kind of come out. Ultimately, 50% of cooking is just getting the water out of things.
Right.
Adding a pinch of salt to onions basically extracts the water and then means it evaporates quicker. So it's fennel sausage. If you can get fennel sausage, is great. If not, just a really good pork sausage. But I'm going to add some fennel seeds as well. So I'm going to do about 2 good teaspoons of fennel seeds, and I'm just going to crush those down just slightly.
And you're going to put them in at this early stage.
We're going to put them in at the early stage.
Through the recipe.
So let's get this onion going a little bit, and then we're going to get our sausages in, and I'm going to put the sausages in with the fennel seeds. Actually, I think it's really nice to have the spice actually infusing it right from the start.
Yeah. And does it go a bit more toasty?
It goes a little bit more toasty, and if you're working with whole spices or with powdered spices, for example, in like an Indian curry, you would always put in the whole spices first, and then the powdered spices afterwards.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to maybe get my sausages in.
Yes.
So these are just some really good pork sausages. You can break them up before if you like. With mince, everything will sort of just turn into a mince. When you get sausages, you can get some big bits, some little bits. And actually, I think it's kind of nice when you've got a sausage ragu to have some bits that are sort of slightly bigger.
Yeah. And what are you looking for in the sausages? Do you want them to be quite caramelised?
We want them to be really quite caramelised, yeah. So we've got those sort of going. And actually, if it needs it, these are quite fatty, so I'm not going to add a bit more oil. If we need it to add a bit more oil, we can do. But I'm going to now get my fennel seeds in with those.
Lovely.
So I'm going to sort of break down some of them, but not too much. It's quite nice to have some of those bigger bits. I mean, already that smells...
It smells really good as soon as it's gone in.
So that's our first step. I think we're going to leave this for a good 2 or 3 minutes. Let's get a nice sort of char on this. I suppose another thing that I like to do when I'm thinking about dishes like this is the layering of flavours.
Yeah.
And the base notes, so for this, the base notes are the fennel seeds and the gochujang. I like to get them in quite early.
Yeah.
Because it helps to sort of ensure that it really permeates through the whole thing. And I think the other thing to really think about is what is the carrier of the flavour?
Right.
And in something like this, it's the fat. Obviously what we're doing now as these cook down is we're getting all that fat to render out. So if you start incorporating those big flavours now, it really does help that to permeate.
Lovely.
And our big one today is this wonderful stuff.
It's gochujang.
Which is gochujang.
So for the uninitiated, what is gochujang?
What is gochujang? So gochujang is a fermented Korean chili paste. It's quite umami.
Yeah.
It's made with gochujang peppers. Mm-hmm. It has a lovely earthiness to it. It goes really well with fennel.
Yeah,
Which
I'm
sounds
smelling
great.
the fennel and
Yes.
I'm smelling the gochujang. I think, yes,
thinking
it's coming
they're gonna
together.
go.
This is going to work.
So,
I'm excited.
we're going to add 2 tablespoons.
Okie doke.
That, as well as adding amazing colour, it's going to just start permeating right through there. We've got a nice char in here and we've got some nice
That's
gochujang.
looking beautiful.
We're going to put in the broccoli now, because the
Okey-doke.
broccoli takes a while to cook. Broccoli and fennel sausage is a classic Italian combination.
Broccoli's changing
The
colour.
broccoli's changing colour,
And...
which is great. Now we're going to start to go in with a few of those balancing ingredients. First thing I'm going to do to add to the umami-ness and the savouriness is we're going to add some tomato puree. So we've got about 2 tablespoons here, and that really amplifies the tomatoey-ness. We're going to add some fresh tomatoes as well, but this just gives it a nice sort of undercurrent of tomato, and also it really amplifies the umami. Then we're going to add in a good pinch of sugar. That's probably about a tablespoon and a half, maybe. You've got a lot of acidity from the gochujang, so that helps to balance.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go in with something which might be a little bit unexpected, and it is balsamic vinegar.
You're preaching to the converted. We love balsamic.
I love balsamic vinegar.
And we love really good balsamic. I think lots of people think of balsamic as being sort of artificially sweet or something, but we're using Justy's 12-year aged balsamic,
Amazing.
and it is one of our absolute favourite ingredients.
What we're doing here is, we're adding the acidity, but it's all very balanced. And for me, balsamic vinegar and gochujang is the most delicious thing. And then we're adding one more of the super, super flavourful ingredients. and it's vodka. So let's be careful because there's a very small chance that this could catch.
Right.
Let's pour that in and see
Shall
what
I pour
happens.
it in?
Yes,
Okay.
it should be okay. Vodka is the ultimate flavour extractor. The two best ways of getting flavour into a dish, one is through fat, because fat is a real carrier of flavour, and actually the other one is through alcohol. And it doesn't mean that you're adding the alcohol to make it boozy, because it's actually going to burn off the alcohol. You're adding the alcohol because the effect the alcohol has is it extracts the other flavours. What we are going to add now is some lovely fresh tomatoes.
Here they are.
Once the fresh tomatoes are in, leave them on the stove for, a couple of minutes. And then what I usually do is I put a lid on it and leave it to one side for half an hour, even an hour. Now, I am a big proponent of big pasta, so we've got some really lovely big pacheri here. Because we've got quite big bits of sausage, to have the big holes and the ridges that the sausage bits can get stuck in, for me, that's
Really
just
good.
sort of a dream.
We're excited about this. It's IGP Gragnano pasta as well, so it's really good quality. So it's exciting
Yeah,
to
I'll
use
leave
it.
that with you. What we're going to make is just a lovely little pan grattato. Pan grattato is basically a breadcrumb crumble. So what we've got is some butter. And again, you can put into this whatever you would like to in terms of sort of flavouring it. So the basics of a pan grattato is butter and breadcrumbs is sort of all you need. But then you can sort of go wild. So for me, I'm obviously going to add some garlic, because interestingly, we didn't add garlic into the ragu, so we're going to add the garlic here. And then we're going to actually add our next intercultural element here, which is za'atar. This, we're just basically adding in a whole nother element of flavour. So we've got our garlic, we've got our za'atar, and then the breadcrumbs just go in there.
And you can see them sort of
You
soaking
can see
everything
them
up. As
soaking that all
really
up, and then
delicious.
really all we need to do is to get them toasting. So you can, if you wanted, you can add some lemon zest into this. Now I'm also going to add in some parmesan for a little bit of cheesiness.
You can never go wrong with
You can never go wrong with
parmesan.
parmesan. Thinking about the contrast, we've got the vinegariness, we've got savouriness, we've got cheesiness, herbiness. We added a bit of sugar for balance. We're really hitting every taste bud.
We really are.
But it's done in a considered, thoughtful way. But yeah, I think we might be at the point of
I think we
starting to
can
put
start
everything together.
bring things together. I think that's a good idea.
So you can see the tomatoes they've slightly collapsed in, but they've still got a little bit of that bite as well,
Yeah,
which
they
I
look
really,
so
really love.
tasty.
I'm going to add just a very small amount of salt.
There we go.
And actually, the only salt we added in was actually at the very beginning. We're just going to add in now, maybe I'll let you do this, just a good dollop of that sour cream.
Yes.
And again, as I said, if you have the time to leave this for an hour or so, and then what you just do then is just bring it very slowly back to the boil.
Put on it straight in.
Right, yeah, let's put it all straight through.
There we
Perfect.
go.
Yeah, I'm always one for mixing through. Some people don't. I think, especially when you're using big pasta like this, it's quite nice to sort of let those little bits of sausage sort of try and get into some of those holes as well. I
Happy with the...
think we're okay, actually.
Lovely. Okay. We've been chatting and we've rustled this together in in about 30 minutes. It's so brilliantly quick and full of flavour and
quick dish. It is
it's
very
just
quick.
so nice.
And this is really, really flexible. You can absolutely mix it up with different chili pastes if you like.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's just think about how you can bring together different cultures in delicious, balanced ways. So it's gochujang, vodka, fennel sausage, we've got the za'atar, the parmesan. There's so much going on here, and yet actually, when you eat it, it just tastes wonderfully harmonious. Shall we?
Exciting. Let's go
Cheers.
in. Cheers. Thank you so much
No,
for making
what
this
fun.
delicious lunch. That is really
That's
good.
good. It's nice, and it's not overwhelming, because although all those flavours went in,
Oh, so
and they're
good.
so considered
Yeah.
that they don't come across as sort of the kitchen sink, and that is a real risk when you add lots of flavours to things, is that that everything overwhelms it, so that you don't actually get a sense of anything. But the other thing is, because we balanced it so well, although remember we put 2 tablespoons of that in, and yet it doesn't overwhelm.
It doesn't taste of just gochujang.
No.
It just tastes deliciously sort of creamy and, like you just say, sort of hot and warming and fragrant and nutty and yummy. Thanks so much, Gurdeep. That was
Thanks for having me.
absolutely
So fun.
delicious. It was really fun. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit subscribe on the Sous Chef YouTube channel. Follow Gurd_Loyal at Instagram or Sous Chef UK on Instagram. And comment below if you make it. We'd love to hear how it goes.